Good morning and welcome to the midweek edition of your breakfast show on television, Inside Nigeria. Today is Wednesday, March 2024, and my name is Winifred Ubebo, your host on the program. Usually we have 5 papers on our menu for review on this segment of the show. Talking of Nigeria's most influential newspaper, Leadership, The Guardian, Blueprint, Vanguard, and The Punch, all for review on this show. As we normally do on the program, we like to flag off with Leadership, Nigeria's most influential. Leadership's headline story says, Killing of 17 soldiers, panic in Bayelsa as troops launch manhunt for killers. Killing of 17 soldiers, panic in Bayelsa as troops launch manhunt for killers. The receiver trade words over killings. There will be no further attacks, Delta governor. Killers may be mercenaries, say Senate. Delta lawmakers beg military. The headline and, of course, developing story on the killing of 17 soldiers in Delta State. I'll take that again. Killing of 17 soldiers. Panic in Bayelsa as troops launch manhunt for killers. Is a developing story, and of course, may the soul, like we said yesterday, may the soul of the fallen soldiers rest in peace. Beside that main story, we have other stories gracing the cover as well. Impeachment, Edo Assembly tightens news on Shaibu. Impeachment, Edo Assembly tightens news on Shaibu, who is the deputy governor of the state. Peace will return to Southeast once I'm released. Kano is the deputy CNG. Federal government targets 70% fuel cost reduction. Rest move to grant widows 5 months leave. Benga Lade, 3 others confirmed as AMCOM MD executive directors. And on the business boss, we have FAC allocation increased by 23.56% in 1 year in Haiti. FAC allocation increased by 23.56% in 1 year in Haiti. As federal government states, local government shared 10.143 trillion naira in 2023. Above the masthead of Leadership, troops rescue 32 kidnapped victims in Kaduna, Katsina. Adaura Umeji appointed Zenith Bank GMD/CEO. Kudos to her. First time a female is actually heading Zenith Bank. Congratulations once again. From that, we move to the back, page 3 of Leadership. Our stand today is on that executive order on drug production. From our stand, we move to the back page of the paper where we have Wednesday column with Olufunke Barua. She's writing on much ado about constituency projects. You have to find out more on this column, much ado about constituency projects, inside stories of Leadership, the editorial, that executive order on drug production, and continuation of headline stories as you log on to the website of Leadership, www.leadership.ng. From Leadership, Vanguard is next on our menu. Vanguard's leading story is also on the soldiers killing development, and it says Delta killings, 3 suspects nabbed, moved to army headquarters in Asaba. Delta killings, 3 suspects nabbed, moved to army headquarters in Asaba. And the riders, Senate probes killing, calls for recruitment of more policemen. Oborewori briefs Tinubu, says there won't be further attacks. No situation under control. Clark condemns killings, urges military to exercise restraint. Investigate Delta killings, Rev stacks military. Flags flown at half-mast as military begins 3-day mourning for slain soldiers. Civil society groups call for unbiased investigation. RULAC appeals against revenge, indiscriminate actions on innocent civilians. Military moves swamp buggies to Okwama. The riders to the headline story, Delta killings, 3 suspects nabbed, moved to army headquarters in Asaba. Beneath that headline story, Edo Assembly directs CJ to set up committee on Shaibu's impeachment. Edo Assembly directs CJ to set up committee on Shaibu's impeachment. Why vigilantes can't confront bandits, says Kaduna Governor Sani. And in sports, NFF appoints Finidi as Super Eagles coach against Ghana Mali friendlies. Shiroro Solar Generating Company, new phase in energy transition plan, according to the Vice President Shettima. Above the masthead of Vanguard, CBN lifts restrictions on forest access for importation of dairy products. Edo Guba, only 6 parties have filed nominations. INEC urges parties to stop granting unnecessary waivers to defectors. Why court refused Nnamdi Kanu's fresh request for bail. Zenith Bank appoints Adaora Omeoji first female GMD CEO. Congratulations to her once again. From Vanguard, the Punch is next. Punch headline story says Reign of Terror. 165 farmers killed March. Farms deserted as bandits demand 3 billion naira. Reign of Terror. 165 farmers killed March. Farms deserted as bandits demand 3 billion naira. 130 farmers killed in 4 Benue local governments. 28 in Sokoto. Sorghum production falls by 90% in Borno. Benue farmers lose 1.1 billion naira to attacks. Sokoto growers pay 3 billion naira ransoms, 5 million naira paid in Delta. The leading story on today's The Punch. Federal government names 15 terrorism financials, BDC's plans sanctions. Federal government names 15 terrorism financials, BDC's plans sanctions. 8 suspended Zamfara lawmakers sue Speaker AG. Delta bloodbath. Governor meets Tinubu. National Assembly demands thorough probe. Ma rescues abandoned baby in Nasarawa. Begs wife to breastfeed. Parties in fighting parallel primaries wasting INEC resources, according to Yakubu. That takes us to the one beside just the masthead of the Punch. Federal government, states, local governments shared 10 trillion naira allocations in 2023 native. 30 trillion naira loans, Senate uncovers fresh infractions, summons Cardoso. 30 trillion naira loans, Senate uncovers fresh infractions, summons Cardoso, the CBN governor. Reps to quiz minister over $30 million malaria loan spending. Shareholders excited as Zenith Bank appoints Emioji, first female GMD. The headline stories today on the Punch newspaper. For more, log on to the website www.punchng.com. From the Punch, we move to the Guardian. Guardian's leading story says unlicensed digital lenders, loan sharks target poor citizens, exploit, violate privacy rights. The illustrations: 215 lenders registered, 47 delisted, over 71 apps operating illegally. Loan apps deploy compound interest rates. Firms exploit, abuse users' data. The headline stories, the illustrations beneath the headline story: unlicensed digital lenders, loan sharks target poor citizens, exploit, violate privacy rights. Nasu Sanu strike leaves certificates applicants stranded. Banks show signs of illiquidity, borrow over 24 trillion naira from CBN less than 3 months. Criminalize importation of Adire Kampala fabrics, reps urge federal government. Again, court refuses Kanu bail over terrorism charges. Delta governor briefs Tinubu on Okuoma killings. Reprisal: Ijok Youth Council raises alarm over invasion, killing of 40 residents. Man backs life jail for defiling neighbor's 11-year-old daughter. Neiti, Nigeria's federating units shared 10.14 trillion naira in 2023. These are the headline stories on today's The Guardian newspaper. For continuation of these stories, log on to the website of The Guardian. www.guardian.ng. From the Guardian, we move to the last paper we have on our menu, and that is Blueprint newspaper. Blueprint's headline story says Yakubu to parties on Edo Ondo Gumba. Be warned, INEC will stick to timetable March 24 deadline. Yakubu to parties on Edo Ondo Gumba. Be warned, INEC will stick to timetable March 24 deadline. 6 parties upload candidates' credentials 5 days to go. IPAC new leadership pledges to partner INEC. The main headline story, and not now the other stories on the cover. Federal government begins distribution of 42,000 tons of free grains to release 58,500 metric tons rice to market. I'll take that again. Is a sub headline story on Blueprint. Federal government begins distribution of 42,000 metric tons free grains to release 58,500 metric tons rice to market. Kanu says, I never supported violence in Southeast. Says if granted bail, criminality will stop. Judge turns down plea. Shaibu, Edo Assembly directs CJ to inaugurate probe panel. Nigeria loses $3 billion to solid minerals theft annually. Miners. Killers of military personnel may be foreign mercenaries. Akpabio. And just beneath the masthead, first the story above the masthead. 10 killed, 48 injured in lone trailer crash on Abuja Kaduna Highway. The story runs on page 9 of Blueprint. 10 killed, 48 injured in lone trailer crash on Abuja Kaduna Highway. Table 6 reps approval for judicial officers' new salaries. And in business, Zenith Bank appoints Adaura Omeji, first female GMD/CEO. And in sports, Wambali Iwobi Basi Elibes in Morocco. These are the headline stories today on Blueprint newspaper. For continuation of these headline stories and inside stories, log on to the website of Blueprint, www.blueprint.ng. Well, viewers, with this, we've come to the end of your breakfast show, Inside Nigeria, brought to you on Leadership Television. My name is Winifred Ugbebo. Until I come your way again, same time, same station tomorrow. Here's wishing you a beautiful day. Don't forget to join us at 12 also for news at noon. See you then. Bye.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio.